Well, welcome to Wood County, Texas. If you're not thoroughly sick of the 45 autorim and you've watched all the chapters of this so far, this is just a quick introduction to what I hope is the last chapter. I have 4 new bullets here I haven't tried before and 1 return that I've changed the powder charge on. Well, I'm just headed to the range. I have a 225 grain round nose standard bullet in the auto rim case. I have a 225 grain truncated cone from Missouri Bullet Company. This bullet is a high-tech coating. We're going to try in the revolver. This is a 255 grain semi-wad cutter intended for the 45 Colt. I'm going to try it, and this bullet is the 257 grain round nose flat point that I used in the last chapter, but we picked up the powder charge a bit. And this one's new. It's a 200 grain semi-wad cutter grooveless bullet. There are no lube grooves here, with a high-tech coating. It's also from Missouri Bullet Company. We're going to give it a try. So, I will see you at the range. Well, I tried to take you guys to the range with me today. I really did. We had our first little cool blue north wind come in. Made a beautiful day. 70 degrees, 75. But it was windy, and the sound quality on the video was horrible. I have to get me one of those dead cats or some kind of microphone. I'll put a little clip in here just to prove I really do have a chronograph, and I really did go to the range, but I just want to go over the results a little bit. Well, welcome to the range in Wood County, Texas. We're still working on the 45 auto rim loads. I'm going to do a little chronographing first. First up is 235 grain round nose sled. It's from the Desperado Bullet Company. It's just your typical old GI. Sorry about that. GI round nose. Alright, see what I mean? So, one of the bullets we tried today was Desperado Bullet Company 235 grain round nose, loaded with 6.7 grains of unique. The velocity was 931 with a standard deviation of 29. It just did not like this bullet. The group is 4 inches. This is 25 yards off sandbag, and it's just horrible. So this is not a candidate for our auto rim, in my pistol anyway. Yeah. This is a 225 grain truncated cone from Missouri Bullet Company. It's the only hard cast bullet we shot today, or any of these sessions. And has a high-tech coating. Just a standard truncated cone other than that. Shot pretty well. I think this one deserves a little more attention, because I believe I pulled those too low. But it was loaded with 6.7 grains of unique. The velocity was 956, the standard deviation of 13. I think this one could use a little more development, but it shows promise. The truth of the matter is, I'm over 60 and my eyes just don't shoot iron sights a whole lot better than that at 25 yards. Alright, this is a 45 Colt bullet. It's also from Missouri Bullet Company. It's a 258 grain semi-wad cutter intended for the 45 Colt. Has a high-tech coating. We went with 6 grains of unique this load. Remember, brother, I only accept responsibility for these loads that I load myself. These aren't in a loading manual. I didn't see any pressure signs with any of these rounds, but you really need to start low and work up with them. All of these really heavy bullets shoot pretty high. It may be a 2 or 3 inch group, but it's moving at 909. 258 grain bullet at 909 sounds like a skeeter load to me. He wanted anything between 240 and 250 grains and 900 feet per second. Well, this is 258 at 909. The standard deviation is only 6. I believe that if I was a better shot or had better eyes, this load would have done better. It does, like all of the heavy bullets, or bullets over 230, it shoots a couple inches high at 25 yards, but it hits the 100-yard gong just regularly with a dead-on hole, so it's back down again by then. Let's move to next bullet we shot today was the 257 round nose flat point that we shot in our last outing. We just upped the powder charge a bit, and accuracy's fair. I think the accuracy of the semi-wad cutter was slightly better, and once again the heavy bullets are shooting high. This one's also loaded with 6 grains of unique, which gave me 908 within 1 foot per second of the semi-wad cutter. So the performance is going to be about the same. Standard deviation of 10. It's not as good as the last one, which was 6, but 10's pretty good. We're barking up the right tree anyway. And then this last bullet was the lightweight of the bunch. 200 grain semi-wad cutter from Missouri Bullet Company with a high-tech coating. We loaded it with 7.5 grains of unique, which is what I've used in all of the 200 grain loadings to date. And it was the fastest of all the 200 grains, maybe because of the high-tech coating. It's hard to say, but 1,092 feet per second is moving along. I believe this round would probably group better than I can shoot it to, but I can only shoot it into about 3 inches at 25 yards. But I really would like to try with scoped pistol with these rounds, but I'm not going to put a scope on the prettiest girl in school, because that would be like putting glasses on her. I'll just have to do with her being blind, which may be an advantage. But that's all I got for you today. That's 9 different bullets we've tried in this Smith & Wesson 625 45 ACP with auto rim brass, and I'm pretty impressed. I think I'll, out of all these 9 bullets I've tried, I like these heavy ones the best. It may just be me, but I just love ringing that 12-inch steel plate at 100 yards. And I can do it 4 or 5 out of 6 shots with these heavy bullets. So this one being, it's not hard cast. It's a Brental 12, and I believe that would be an excellent hog load. I don't intend to shoot at a hog past 25 yards anyway, and that would put it in his boiler room. So I appreciate your patience and your watching, and tune in for more videos in the future. Thank you very much.